Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the post show.
Yes, we're super ready for another post show, of course. Everything related to Monday Night Raw tonight. Again, Alex, your ring announcer, Carla, your analyst. And we got to talk about, because again, we're going to go highlights and checking out a little bit of breaking news and, of course, our predictions for Backlash. So in case you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe on time. Of course, you can join the live chat with your hot takes and, best part of it, anything related to our podcast. You can check it out in the description down below. Everything we talk about, you can find in an audio version on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And definitely you can like this video, of course. And we're going to go with the first highlight. It was...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we started off with Seth Rollins. Supposedly it was Roman Reigns want to come out to speak first.
Oh, that's true.
He was a little bit mad coming out of the car, but Seth Rollins came out first, saying, get out of my way. So Seth Rollins came out to speak, but before he even got to the ring, Braun Breaker came and attacked him from behind with a spear and everything back behind. Again, Braun Breaker attacking, ended up with security coming out and taking off Braun Breaker out of the match. And I don't know, a little bit later on to also Braun Breaker came out as well. This time Seth Rollins attacked him, and everything breaks loose with the Street Profits and Joe Henry, and Joe Henry took on Austin Theory one-on-one, and it was mayhem with these two also as well, because the Street Profits came in attacking, then Seth Rollins with Braun Breaker, and everything was in a loot. We know the Street Profits want to get their hands on the division for the tag team titles.
That is so true.
Joe Henry is also in the mix with everything, and Seth Rollins is wants to pay payback against Braun Breaker, which this Saturday they will be facing each other one-on-one, and we'll see finally who is in top of these two.
And this is funny because I don't want to sound dramatic, because I don't know, I'm saying it's funny in the sense of, I understand that right now we're about to have Backlash. Right. We understand that this is a continuation of a match that we never had it between Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, right? Which is funny because I understand that the main moves of Braun Breaker or Seth Rollins, they tend to be like, oh my God, so physical, so spear, so anything. But now I'm taking my time and I'm observing that it's kind of not dangerous, but kind of weird.
Right.
And when they don't make those moves, like, if you could say correctly, right? And they actually trespass the exaggeration, they gotta be careful. I don't know, because one person just finished with a freaking surgery with hernia, which is true, right? That's one. The other one, last time we saw Braun Breaker had staples, how do you call it? Stitches.
Staples in the back of his head,
in his head, which it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It happened. Yeah. So I'm like, dude, now they are just punching each other to the exaggeration, and I'm like, I understand we're having this pay-per-view. Why don't you keep the energy for the pay-per-view?
Exactly.
But I understand, also that we need it because they want to create the extra heat. Right, I just don't want to hear it at the end of the at the end of the pay-per-view. Something happened to this wrestler, whatever, or I don't know. Like, I saw Seth Rollins in so much pain for a moment. I'm like, I don't know if he's selling it or he's actually gonna be covered all the ribs. The moment of the pay-per-view.
Right.
What are the chances? How do you see that?
And we don't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is a normal match between Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins this Saturday.
It's just a regular match.
Who knows that one of them can be bloody or both of them can be bloody. Anything can happen. So we'll see if can anybody interfere in this match. Remember, we have the Division who has no match this Saturday. They can't interfere. We have the Street Profits also can be in the house as well. Joe Henry. Who else can interfere? We still don't know when Bronson Reed can return.
Oh,
so,
that's true.
And like Brock Heyman said today, Brock Lesnar retired on him.
Yeah.
So we still don't have the help either way on him either. So we'll see what happens what comes to it when it comes this Saturday to Backlash.
It is so true, for real. And also, the following highlight, it was...
well, we started off with a tag team match for the show, ladies and gentlemen. It was, we started with the first match. It was Finn Bálor taking on JD McDonagh from the Judgment Day 1-on-1. Remember, Liv Morgan, what happened last week between Finn Bálor and Roxanne Perez in the locker room, saying that to help her out and everything, and practically Roxanne Perez told Finn Bálor, get out of here before they beat you up. And Liv Morgan saw it and said, I saw it on Netflix.
Yeah.
Saying what happened, or you're on our side or you're with him. And remember, Roxanne Perez, I really thought, and I think it might happen, that she might turn on Finn Bálor, maybe not now, but
she might turn face
on the Judgment Day. Not
weird.
now, but in the future, it looks like she will be turning the face and teaming up with Finn Bálor. So let's see if that happens. There's no match for them this Saturday,
right?
But I truly believe that in the future, Roxanne Perez will do something to get out the Judgment Day.
But we know clearly that the conversation that she was having, Roxanne Perez with Liv Morgan, it was about like, oh, I want to make sure that you guys are going for the women's tag team titles.
Which they were champions before already.
Exactly.
Even though Finn Bálor lost the match, making JD McDonagh win it with the help of the Judgment Day completely. And this would happen with Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan giving her a hammer by distracting hitting Finn Bálor right on the stomach and the throat, so making JD McDonagh getting the victory. But like I say, sooner or later we're gonna see Roxanne Perez turning on the Judgment Day, and
it's just we're not sure when it's supposed to happen. Nothing happened at WrestleMania. Everybody was just reunited, and
who knows, whoever challenges Liv Morgan for the championship, who knows if Roxanne Perez can make Liv Morgan lose the title.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't think they're going to focus on that title. It looks like, well, we're not sure yet. It looks like since Stephanie Vaquer, she's supposed to be injured, which is confirmed so far, right? With the arm and all the stuff after they attack her, right? It looks like either they're going to wait for her, or second one, they are actually going to focus on Liv Morgan just to get no matches so far, only for a month, right? Who knows? And they are waiting until Clash in Paris. We can get a wrestler who can represent, I don't know, Europe. In this case, we don't have that much, actually, right? For the women. For the women's. Do we have, right? Because they tend to put the wrestlers that are from the place, not the special country.
The only next pay-per-view we have is Clash in Italy.
That's what I'm saying.
Right now, we have nobody from Italy that we know of.
Well, it doesn't have to be from Italy. I'm saying is the fact that the person could be European or whatever it is.
Americano.
No, but I'm saying for Liv Morgan, sir.
Liv Morgan has no...
I don't think so.
There's no... From the women right now, you got Scotland.
Who?
But they threw out Alba Fire.
Exactly.
Alba Piper, Devin Evan is not there anymore. Nikki Cross is not there anymore.
Exactly.
So really, we don't have anybody that.
So I don't know what's the actual plan or whatever they're planning to put Liv Morgan with. Again, Stephanie Vaquer, we thought for a moment we were gonna get a rematch, probably after
in the
Backlash,
future, or probably gonna be at the SummerSlam.
That's a good point. Until SummerSlam.
Right.
The following highlight, it was...
it was a tag team match, which I knew that was going to happen. I was setting it up for some Backlash. Tag team match. Penta, Intercontinental Champions, teaming up with Javon Evans to take on the team of Ethan Page and Rusev in tag team action. And to tell you the truth, Rusev getting the victory with Ethan Page, they make a pretty good tag team.
Yeah, I liked it. It looks like it's working, and who knows? Maybe they can create something. Now we don't have the New Day because, more releases are coming. Right. So they have to work on something. I understand everybody wants the Intercontinental Championship, but let's be honest. I mean, you also need to build up a little bit of tag teams.
Right.
And that could be the great case of, Ethan Page and Rusev, because Ethan Page... For what I've heard, I'm not saying in a negative way, but it's true on Twitter, on media, whatever. It hasn't been like, oh my God, what a debut. It's not the same case of Oba Femi. Get me what I'm saying?
Right.
So it hasn't been like, oh my God, what a great moment to have Ethan Page. I understand he's heel, fine. But sometimes you told me clearly you need a tag team thing, something going on as a group to build up your exposure, right? And that could be the case for Ethan Page. Did you realize that part?
Yeah.
Same thing that happened to what's his name, Ricky Saints. It was not a big deal. It wasn't like Trey Williams, like, oh my god, we have Ricky Saints in the house. No, it wasn't. there was the excitement and everything, but it wasn't like that much feedback in the fans. Did you realize that part? So if it is like that, then probably they might need to focus a little bit on the tag team division. I'm not sure.
Right.
Do you like the idea? I like it.
It makes some sense, and now that we have Ethan Page in the house and on Monday Night Raw, they have to make him out of something. So let's see if he can go for the Intercontinental Championship and see what happens.
If he can go, probably, but it's not gonna last with the Intercontinental Championship. I think Penta, he's supposed to stay longer enough until SummerSlam. Who knows? If he can reach to that top level, wow, then that means he's the guy for the IC
Let's
title.
see, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We have the newest member of the Raw roster. So Ruca just signed her contract for Monday Night Raw. Is now part of Monday Night Raw, but got interrupted by the Intercontinental Women's Champion Becky Lynch, and talking some smack. So Ruca started some smack. You know what the promo was, and
I really
at the end, Becky Lynch actually punched Adam Pearce. So that's funny what happened, and who knows if this match can happen later on for the Intercontinental Champions in the future.
But you know how it started, right? She just appeared. They put the music on and all this stuff.
She was trying to talk to Adam Pearce, like,
and she went all the way,
ignoring that Sol Ruca was there. So
Ruca, just like.
So it was really pretty funny to see.
It was funny, actually. And the way Sol Ruca, she explained herself and whatever, are you going to stop or what? And she said clearly that it's true. Everybody says in the media that you are completely B whatever word. So I have to experience it now in front of my face, and it's true. So that was funny. I'm not saying it was the best way to debut as a promo or whatever you say it, but it really worked. I would love to see Sol Ruca for the Intercontinental Championship, as we have no AJ Lee completely. Breaking news, kind of, if you could say that.
I guess she's taking some time off.
That time off, it sounds more like retiring, actually. Everybody's saying that in the media.
Well,
it's not sure 100%.
It's not officially yet. Nobody has said nothing yet. I don't know what deal that she had with a contract. Either it was 6 months or a year. I don't know. It hasn't passed a year yet.
Yeah.
So I think it was a 6 months contract. Who knows? We don't know what's wrong with CM Punk as well. We haven't seen him in about 2 weeks.
In that case, it's different because he should take some time off. It's not wrong.
I guess he's taking some time off.
It's not
as
wrong.
well.
He's been the champion.
Yeah,
in the good
so
sense.
Now it's time for Roman Reigns to be in the action.
Probably he's getting a little bit of vacation. And the one who's supposed to be working harder is supposed to be Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
So he better, move the way he's supposed to.
Let's see what's the future for AJ Lee, and we'll see what happens there.
But what I was trying to say, coming back to the topic, is that hopefully they can create something between Sol Ruca and Becky Lynch, because it works perfectly. Not the newest wrestler, because she's already a former champion, two-time champion or whatever championship.
Oh, that would be a good match with Becky Lynch and Rusev Ruca for the women's.
I would love to see that at Clash in Paris or whatever they can do.
That would be nice to see.
It'll be real interesting, kind of like what they did with Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch. It worked. Now, again, Sol Ruca, she's totally different. It's just another level, completely. So it'll be kind of challenging for Becky Lynch too, to get a little bit of, a piece of the newest and freshest, product material, whatever you call it. Right? I mean, the following one. Well,
ladies and gentlemen, we already said this about this one. Joe Henry defeating. Nobody won. Division got into it with the Street Profits and Joe Henry and Seth Rollins with Braun Breaker, and there's gonna be hell to pay still to. And we'll see when the Street Profits will get a title shot against the Division. We'll see what happens on that one.
The following match.
Oba Femi, since last week, ladies and gentlemen, has been saying that he wanted an open challenge to anybody that came out. The Alpha Academy answered his call. At first, there was Akira Tozawa coming in the ring, acting that he was the bad man. Got scared and put Otis to get into the ring. The match began. Otis is a big man. So
Otis is big.
330 pounds.
It's just in a different way, you know?
Exactly. So, to tell you the truth, I never seen Oba Femi is a big guy. And of course, he was thinking about how to pick up Otis from the floor. That was too heavy, so he just thought about it and he said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to pick him to the corner of the ring, of the turnbuckle, and I pick him up from there, and there I can do my main move of the power bomb and pin him there. And actually, he did that, and I don't know. Oba Femi is going to be a big guy to beat.
Do you think this is working? I mean,
I see a future champion this one.
No, I understand. But I'm saying, is it working, the whole challenge thing, as there is no title shot
right now? They don't want to give him a title because they know he's gonna win. So
exactly.
Let's see who's gonna be his next challenge next week.
Probably they can start putting other type of wrestlers that are kind of like
Triple A or
difficult. Something. No, kind of difficult in the sense of kind of.
Let's see who will be next week for it. We'll see.
The following,
ladies and gentlemen, the promo between Asuka and IYO SKY. These two will face each other one-on-one this Saturday at Backlash. We'll probably see finally we're gonna see between these two who's gonna be the final member. Asuka, like IYO SKY was saying, is her mentor. She was her mentor.
Was in the past.
Let's see. No more Kairi Sane in the house. I thought they were gonna mention her. They never mentioned her. We'll see if she's gonna be. These two can coexist, and what's gonna happen between these two. Who's gonna win it, and what's gonna happen? Well, either Kairi Sane, I'm sure of it. We'll be looking at this match.
Exactly, and you know what's funny, right? Like a lot of people are saying in the media, yes, Kairi Sane, she's gonna return in the middle of Backlash. It's just rumors. It'll be funny for real. But we know clearly, in case you didn't know, well, it was reportedly said, the way they say it, that Kairi saying she already returned to Japan. So I don't know until what point. And in another source, I heard something about it, and they were saying that apparently she chose to go to Japan or ask for it or whatever it is, right? And it looks like WWE didn't like it, so that's the reason she got released. So it's kind of confusing because...
Say it again.
That it looks like she asked for it. Like, I have to go to Japan or whatever it is, or she asked for permission to leave. Get it?
To leave for a while?
I don't know. That's the thing. It doesn't explain. In the media, it's just a bit of it. It's not
So TKO didn't like what she was saying?
Probably.
Unless she was going either for vacation or she was doing a show over there or gonna be in
there you go.
And TKO didn't want her to be in another show.
There you go.
And they said, you know what, we just release you and that's it, and you can go whenever you want.
Exactly, that's a good point. The following highlight we were talking about.
That's the mission that we have to find out if that's true or not.
It's kind of weird.
This match is actually funny, ladies and gentlemen. A 6-man tag team match, trios, all three masks. We got the Rayo Bravo, which is the Americanos, with El Grande Americano. You guys know them as Lenry Kaiser, against the original Americano, Chad Gable. And now Los Hermanos Americanos. Bruno.
Tell us.
Bruno.
Who's supposed to be?
And Julio. And you know, it's the Creed brothers of Julius and Brodus. Julio for Jordis. Brodus is Bruno. So Julio and Bruno, the Hermanos Americanos, in a 6-man tag team. Really funny match. And at the end, Los Hermanos and El Original won the match. At Noches de Grandes, Noche de los Grandes, which is the next pay-per-view for Triple, which is on the 30th of this month, Saturday night on YouTube. It will be Original versus El Grande Americano. So that means Chad Gable versus Lenry Kaiser. The loser has to take off his mask.
Exactly.
So we'll see who can be and we'll see who's going to be unmasked and who's going to stay and who's going to leave.
But this is something funny because it really caught my attention. I'm like, can you imagine that you are, I don't know, the manager or whatever in creative, right? And then you're gonna give the idea, right, to the wrestler, In this case, the Creed brothers, right? Okay, you guys, now you're gonna become, and the masked boys, the masked wrestlers, whatever, you're gonna become, again, the Americanos and whatever it is. And I'm like, dude, if I'm the employee, seriously, I'm like, now I'm supposed to wear a mask. And if I don't accept the gimmick or whatever it is, like you were saying last time, what, am I gonna get released? Because right now, we're in the middle of the wave of so many releases, to the point that if you just don't like your character or whatever you call it, chances are that you will get released. What do you think? I mean, and lamentably, this is the only way that they're trying to fit, and they're trying to just fill every single space for the ones that are not that active. So does it make any sense? I mean, because before, I'm saying, does it make any sense? Because the Creed brothers, they were supposed to be American made before, with Chad Gable, but now you're changing their character too, just to continue. I guess they
want to change to see if it makes some sense, and if it brings the ratings a little bit up, because I guess the Creed brothers, we just saw them back and over. We haven't seen them in over 6 months.
Yeah,
they haven't done anything.
And that's the only way. We saw them
this past Saturday on Triple A.
And it looks like that's the only way that.
So I don't know if they can stay in that character they have. Or this thing, same thing happened with Kaiser or Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. They are Ryan Bravo, and because they didn't have any more ratings what they were doing their character, and now they're giving more ratings how they're doing it now than before. So let's see at Noche de Grandes of the.
And can you imagine if for whatever after that the match or the show, whatever, Chad Gable he loses. So what? What's going to happen to the brothers? Are they done? Gone? What?
Are they done? Or you never know, even though we can release them after that.
Exactly. Why? Why would you do it? I mean, we just don't know.
I don't know.
We just don't know.
We have to see what happens at that pay-per-view and see what happens.
And that's practically the prediction that everybody's saying. When you're not being televised, those are the chances. Now, for some reason, they kind of rescue this Street Profits. That's the reason that they just brought it out now on Monday Night Raw. And funny thing is that everybody was saying, because Bianca Belair, she got pregnant. Somebody has to pay the bills. Exactly. I mean, it's kind of like makes sense, and it doesn't make sense.
Right.
But if you're not active, like you were saying, and that sucks. Makes sense.
Yeah.
And talking about their releases before we forget, right? Why don't you just add it? Right?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the releases we have over 25 releases already.
But apart from that,
and we just saw the New Day. Supposedly, the New Day, their contract was running out. They were supposed to get a new contract. I guess they didn't like the money they were gonna get, and they said no, and they left.
Exactly.
So they broke the contract, and they'll have to left WWE completely. Rumors are that they want to go to AEW. That's what media's saying. We don't know for sure, but that is what is confirmed.
So this is what they say, practically.
Right. Also, we have that SmackDown's Tangaloa and JC Mattel has also been released from WWE. Also, we have a couple other wrestlers like Aleister Black, Selena Vega, all the members of the Wyatt Six, Apollo Crews, Dante Chen, Zoe Starks, all were released from WWE. Kairi Sane will also release from WWE in these couple of days. They're saying that in this couple of weeks they're going to have more releases. We don't know who's going to be, probably more from NXT. They're trying to bring new members of the independent roster to the WWE. So we'll see who is the new people and who they're going to be coming to. But yeah, those are the releases now. This is not the last time we're going to see the New Day. We're probably going to see them, like I said. They're saying rumors that they're going to be in AEW. They might have name changes when they go to AEW. Who knows? But let's see what happens. They're a really good team. They've been champions for over 8 times, 10 times.
Exactly.
So let's see if they are true and they're
times.
going, or they are true or going to AEW like they say.
Unless, like you were saying,
let's see what happens.
What are the chances that both of them they can actually reinvent themselves by themselves separately, which is it's not wrong, because we've seen already Kofi Kingston. I don't know how many times he got and that time it was the Universal title, right?
Yeah.
The one who did not kind of escalate it was Xavier Woods, right? I mean,
Xavier Woods. Kofi Kingston
he never had a solo moment.
tag team champion. He's been Intercontinental champion.
Exactly.
He's been world champion.
There you go.
And to tell you the truth, Kofi Kingston has done it all. He's been over 15 years in WWE. He started from himself. So he was pretty good since he started. Big E was the other one in the team. He's been world champion. He was Intercontinental champion. He was the NXT champion. He was tag team champion.
Because they started on NXT.
Actually, the one that started in NXT was Big E and Xavier Woods. Kofi Kingston, when he started in WWE, NXT didn't exist.
Now I see.
So you just started. Xavier Woods is the least that has never had titles. He just has won the tag team. He's never actually won Intercontinental champion or anything like that. So he's the least that. Xavier Woods comes from TNA.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
He was in TNA. If you go down a little bit, this is when he was in TNA.
Oh, that was in TNA?
Consequences Creed was his name in TNA.
Oh, I see that.
Then came to WWE. He came straight to NXT. From NXT, he came to the WWE, to the main roster. And they became the New Day with Big E when they started as a team.
Right.
But actually, if they go, like I said, to AEW, it will be a big hit for them. Because
it'll be kind of like reinventing themselves, kind of
exactly,
like
doing
the Hurt Syndicate. They could.
Exactly. Big E is not going nowhere because he's something like the host.
No way.
He's not wrestling anyway. He's like a big host for WWE, so I don't think he's going nowhere for now.
That's the best deal that you can keep.
For him, exactly.
Right now,
so let's see if that happens and what happens, and see what the future is for the New Day.
I mean,
we hopefully
it does make
I
sense.
wish them the best and see what becomes.
We wish them the same, the best, and everything, because like you were saying, who knows? If they would have stayed, probably they would be considered a Hall of Fame in the future. Who knows?
Exactly. Sometimes and they were not, like I said, they were not doing anything else. They were backstage. They were not using them anymore. And like I said, Grayson Waller was one of the part of them on the team. Right. Who knows? And the next time releases, Grayson Waller will be released.
Yeah, and it's kind of like messed up when they don't tend to be. Again, utilize, if you could say utilize. Right. It's not utilize, actually. It's like continuously, being active. That's it. Because we have the Miz still. Right. And he hasn't been that active, but little by little. The
Miz is another one that's been over 20 years there.
There you go. And even though when he disappeared for a few months or whatever, he has come back with something kind of funny, something short or whatever it is. Right. Kind of like right now, he came back with the Danhausen thing.
Yeah, he's on the promo of Danhausen, so who knows?
He has been elevated. So, I don't know. It looked like, it looked like probably the whatever New Day thing, the turning heel couldn't work like it should. So, that's the reason that they lost so much momentum too. Did you realize that instead of being 3 members, right, it didn't work when it was only 2, right? And they were trying to push so hard to put Grayson Waller in the middle, and we know clearly that was not gonna. It was just not.
We'll see what goes there. Then the main thing, we gotta talk about the predictions already because we're talking about the main event already. We're gonna start predictions already.
The main event first?
We're gonna talk the same thing. We're talking about what it is.
Sir.
We're gonna talk about predictions already for the pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen.
That's true.
We're also gonna talk about what's happened in the main event because we're already talking about it.
Right.
There's 5 matches for Backlash, ladies and gentlemen. Only 5 matches. We starts at 6:00 Eastern. We're gonna be around 5:55. We're gonna start off the show. First hour, it is free if you guys cable. On ESPN2 will be the first hour from 6 to 7. Then at 7, we go straight to the app of ESPN. Hopefully my wife will do it right now. I may go straight to the ESPN app.
What was that?
Yes, because sometimes you let it load.
Enough.
But that's not about WrestleMania. But we still.
Yes.
And we did it.
We're getting the predictions.
So, join us, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start talking about the main event because that's what we did. We ended up Monday Night Raw today with the contract signing between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu for the World Heavyweight Championship. These two men are blood. They're cousins. Of course, Roman Reigns is a little bit older. 40, 34 is Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu was drafted from SmackDown to Raw, now on the Raw roster. And it looks like it's going to be head-to-head now with Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Exactly.
Jacob Fatu is saying that he doesn't want the title. He needs the title. He needs to feed his family. He needs the money. He needs the bonus.
Exactly.
So that means it's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. And Jacob Fatu is coming out with that special move, that claw. They call it the dragon. What is it called?
The question is, why would you bring that
the
move?
The Dream Claw. I don't know what's it called. They call it now. Saying that that's a family thing. You don't put it on their family. But I guess it's going to happen this Saturday. World Heavyweight Championship. Now the question is, can Jacob Fatu defeat Roman Reigns for the title?
Something that we cannot deny about Jacob Fatu is that right now, if you put him in the middle of the ring with anybody's, it's like you unleash the bulldog. I'm not the bulldog. Sorry, the how do you call that dog? The pit bull.
The werewolf.
It's like you release a pit bull, and when he's actually out of control,
right,
he's gonna do whatever he feels like. We're not sure if that
it's
match...
It's going to be Reigns versus the werewolf.
There you go. We're not sure if in the middle of the match we're going to get a bloody match. It's supposed to be a regular match. That's number one. That's number two. We have no idea if the Usos can do something about it, like interfering, but just because they are the cousins and the cousin and the cousin, which is something boring. Sorry. I have nothing against the Usos, but if the Usos are going to be around the ring or whatever it is, or just joining him for whatever it is, you already messed the match. I mean, you already just mess it. No, don't do that. We need a clear, a sharp, non-interference. I don't know, send them somewhere to the cousins and let Roman Reigns do his thing just the same way we had Roman Reigns versus CM Punk last month. Do the same thing, let him be, and we know at the end of the day, Jacob Fatu is not supposed to win. If he does win, then that's going to be kind of revolutionary, if you could say that, because it's not wrong to put something new, something kind of awkward, and experimenting for a month. They've done it before, and who knows, maybe he can lose it the following month too. They've done it already with Jacob Fatu when he had the US title.
Right.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
He had the title 2 months, and that's it. Then he lost it. So I don't know if they could experience something weird, and I'm kind of confused because you said clearly he's been drafted to Raw, but apparently he has so much momentum and a storyline that he can be in both shows.
I guess they're just doing it. They're just doing it now, just for a couple. I don't think it's gonna be for. If he does this Friday, I guess I don't know why, but they're just doing it for now, just to see to talk. Because if you see when he went to SmackDown this past Friday, he didn't do anything. He just talked.
Yeah.
So I don't doubt that he's gonna be again on SmackDown this Friday. So if he does, like I said, it's probably just to speak. There's nothing for him on SmackDown right now.
No, I don't think that doesn't make any sense.
Hopefully, we'll see if the tribal chief.
With Solo Sikoa, he's done, and the good sense.
We'll see if the tribal chief can keep and become world heavyweight champion. If Roman Reigns can retain his title, and see what happens.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match. Predict for this black. Predictions.
Yeah.
I'm going for Roman Reigns.
Well, this prediction, I would love to see Jacob Fatu winning, but we know clearly that it's supposed to be Roman Reigns.
So your prediction?
Yeah, it has to be Roman.
There you go. Our next match, ladies and gentlemen, IYO SKY versus Asuka. We saw the promo earlier today on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
These two best friends going against each other. Their best friend, Kairi Sane, is not there anymore. We'll see if these two can coexist against each other one-on-one and see if their differences finally can be over between these two. And in this match, I will have to say I have to go for Asuka.
And this match, I would love to see IYO SKY. I don't know. It's kind of like she's supposed to re-elevate herself. Because she's been called, you are the sidekick of Rhea Ripley. You've been this, you've been that. Anything related with Rhea Ripley, she needs to erase all of that. Get me or no? So that's the only way that she could show us that there is a little bit of IYO SKY in the past with this match. So that's the reason I will go for IYO SKY. Well, I really like the way IYO SKY fights.
Yeah, I'm going for Asuka because of her. I thought it was a ring. her career. She's older. She's more, like I said, she's the mentor. So I have to say Asuka.
So you're saying that she's being disrespected, kind of?
Not disrespected, but she's the leader. She's the most.
She used to be the leader.
Let's see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match, ladies and gentlemen, Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn for the Women's World Championship. Sorry, for the United States Championship. Sami Zayn, Trick Williams. Trick Williams was the champion. I have to say that in this one, I will have to go for Trick Williams retaining his championship. He won it. He should retain it for a little while. Yeah. You're going for him too?
I have to go for Tricky Williams.
Yeah. And remember, now that you say that, remember this Friday, it is please wear black. It is the funeral for the the gingerbread man. He died this past Friday on the hands of Sami Zayn. So there will be a mourning for this Friday for the funeral of the gingerbread man.
Was supposed to be Sami Zayn's brother.
Well, the gingerbread man will be. We're gonna remember him on Friday and having a funeral. Please. Enough. Nick Aldis said very serious enough. On Sami Zayn this past Friday.
Very evil.
We're gonna have a funeral. He was very serious when he set up at the funeral. And then he's laughing inside.
And they're going to be throwing gingerbread everywhere.
Probably. So, tricky.
Can you imagine?
Tricky. Our next match, ladies and gentlemen, is Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker 1-on-1.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, if they can get older versus younger. Yeah. Let's see if they comprehend older versus younger.
Yeah. No, what match is this? Sorry.
Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. Yeah. I know Seth Rollins has to get the win. But with the strong and everything has gone, I will have to go with Braun Breaker.
Yeah, we know the main reason that why they're putting this match.
Right.
This is the match that I don't want to sound dramatic, but it's the match that Braun Breaker needs to elevate his name. So if Braun Breaker does not win this time, this is gonna be the worst match experience ever. Because Braun Breaker, he's been like this much to get a title shot and win the title. But the only reason he couldn't do it before, it was because he was CM Punk in the middle.
Right.
But we know that Braun Breaker can do it. Now, I don't know until what point, and this could be also a bonus. If he wins this time, he's going to get a title shot. Whether it's with Roman Reigns or whoever.
So you're going for Braun Breaker.
So I have to go for Braun Breaker, and he better win.
Oh, let's see.
Because if he doesn't win,
by his side, so you know how it is.
If he doesn't win, then Seth Rollins, he's going to get all momentum for the title.
Wow. and our main match, ladies and gentlemen, The Miz, Kit Wilson will team up with tag team everything on Danhausen and a partner of Danhausen's choice. Now, who can it be his partner?
Yeah.
We have to find. I'm thinking it's Matt Cardona from SmackDown.
Okay.
But who knows when we get to SmackDown this Friday or this Saturday, who's going to go?
Right.
My prediction, of course, Danhausen and his partner are going to win this.
Well, yeah, they should. I don't know. I think that
that's just going to be a funny match.
Yeah, Danhausen deserves right now a little bit of extra moment. He's somebody who's actually, I don't know, he's connecting so well with the fans.
But it's going to be a funny match.
Yeah, and if he doesn't win, what's the point? I mean...
Also, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. John Cena will be in the house this Saturday at Backlash. He says he has big news.
Big news.
Breaking news. So we'll see what it is. I'm predicting there's probably going to be a pay-per-view coming up. Or even he can even announce an NXT pay-per-view coming up.
Oh,
who knows?
Well, that's true.
Who knows who can be breaking up?
That's a good point.
We're going to hear from John Cena this Saturday, and we'll see what happens. Remember, it's at 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific, like you say.
3 Pacific, 6
o'clock on... Remember, the first hour is on the ESPN2, free for an hour if you have the channel. And then at 7 o'clock, we continue on ESPN, the app.
Yeah, and so cool. It's so cool
because
they give you 1 hour streaming. Exactly. So, I mean, it's kind of like...
Probably they're starting now. Yeah. They started since WrestleMania, so that means they're going to probably do it in every pay-per-view from now on.
Yeah.
Probably from this year. Now, remember, we're going to have a post-show after the pay-per-view, talk about the matches and what's going on for the next. Remember, tomorrow, you have NXT at 8 o'clock on the CW. You can watch it on Wednesday. It is Tubi for Evolve, 8 o'clock on Tubi. Whoever watches AEW, it's a 3-hour show this Wednesday. You have from 8 to 10 for Dynamite, 10 to 11 Collision for
That's
1 hour.
true.
This Thursday, TNA's Impact Wrestling at 9 o'clock on AMC, which is
No, A&E.
AMC.
A-N-E.
No, that's something else.
Oh,
AMC is
okay, sorry. my
TNA's Impact Wrestling at 9
you're
o'clock
right,
Eastern.
You're right.
And also at 8 o'clock on YouTube, you have main event episodes every Thursday.
That's true.
Friday, we're going to come back to stream at 8 o'clock on USA. We're going to be live from Jacksonville, Florida for SmackDown, 3-hour show from 8 to 11 before Backlash. This Saturday, like I said, 6 o'clock Eastern for Backlash. At 10 o'clock on YouTube, you got AAA at 10 o'clock for 1 hour. And Collision is going to make an hour special on Saturday on TNT at 8 o'clock for an hour special. And they're live here in Florida from West Palm Beach.
Yeah, right here.
And this Sunday, also you have LFG episodes continue for a new episode at 10 o'clock on A&E.
Of course.
So these are the shows, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching.
Thanks again to
And we'll
everybody
see you on
who
Friday
came
for
to the live chat.
SmackDown.
And huge reminder, do not forget to like this video. You can subscribe on time. And again, you can drop it in the comment section, your predictions for Backlash. Again, those 5 matches all day. You can be part of the watch along. You just need to make sure to subscribe to the channel. You can check it out in the description down below. We put the audio super loud if you don't have ESPN, so definitely you can come and react with us. And thanks again to the new subscribers and new followers. You can drop it in the comment section your predictions again so we can read it for you, my friend. Thanks again to everybody again, and we see you on Friday.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. In 10 minutes. Sounds good?